Hey friends, we are live in Kansas with Girls Gone Gravel, thanks to UNBOUND Gravel and Feisty Media. And look who we found.
It's Lael Wilcox. Great to be here. Super excited to be in Kansas. We just got in last night at like 2:30 in the morning.
Did you drive?
I didn't drive, but I was a passenger. But from Boulder, Colorado. So it's like 8.5 hours.
So that's kind of a letdown for you though, right? Because you usually ride your bike.
Yeah, last year, or 2019, I rode here from Boulder. So that was like a 6-day trip, something like 600, 700 miles. But this time I didn't have time. And I'm just so excited to be here because I really thought it would get canceled. So I just decided to race about 2 weeks ago. So I'm just thrilled to be here.
And you are doing the XL for the second time, correct?
Yep. So it's 355 miles this time. The track actually said 357. So we'll be out there for more than 24 hours. And last time it was 340 miles. I finished in just under 24 hours. First woman, 6th overall.
Wow. There's a pretty good women's field out there this year. Who are you excited to go up against?
Yeah, I'm super pumped. So I'm really excited to race Amanda Nauman. She hasn't raced the XL before, but she won the 200 a couple times.
And she's really serious about her training preparations.
Yeah, so I'm pumped for that because I love good competition. And then the full women's field this year is 25 starters out of 125, which is huge for such a long event. So I just hope everybody finishes. I have a friend, Corrine, from Fairbanks, Alaska. She's got to be nearly 60 and she's racing it. And it's just going to be so cool to be out there.
That's amazing. And when last time you raced it, what was the women's field like?
Last time I looked it up, there were 6 finishers. I think 15 starters, and the second place woman behind me, Jamie, was an hour and a half behind me. So I'm really hoping we have more like head-on competition. Hoping I just did a 364-mile ride last week in one go in 28 hours. So I'm hoping I'm fully recovered. Been sleeping a lot, and just hope to give it my best go.
Yeah, you were going for an FKT and you just barely missed it, right?
Just missed it. So I was doing an FKT attempt on the Oregon Outback. I missed it by 31 minutes. I was riding straight for 28 hours. And it was super loose terrain. The dirt, it was just like grinding. So great preparation for Kansas because I bet I'll see a lot of the same.
So one thing I love about you, Lael, is you're not afraid to go out there and try it. Like, whether or not you know you're going to be successful, and I think that keeps a lot of people from trying. Like, so you missed it by 31 minutes, but you don't seem like, even on your social, you weren't like, I'm so sorry guys, I'm so sad. You just like, okay, well, try again.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just so excited I get to ride. You know, I'm like out there all day, all night, and so much happens along the way, but then it's like that full experience is what means the most to me. Giving my all means the most to me, and then the numbers, it's like, yeah, if I win, that's great, and if I don't, well, I still got to do it. You know, and hopefully I get to finish. So I just want to have a good, clean ride. If I win, that's awesome. If I don't, I know I'll have given it my all.
Okay, let's talk about what everybody really wants to know about, which is something you just snuck in. You just got married.
I did. Like 5 days ago, I got married to Rue the day after I did the Oregon Outback FKT. And I'm just so thrilled. It's something we wanted to do since last Christmas. And I just hadn't gotten the paperwork together. We've been so busy. So I finally got it for the state of Washington. And then we were flying out the next morning to Denver. So I was like, we got to do it really fast. And one of my best friends from college, Julie, officiated it. I mean, that day I cried, I must have cried 10 times. I was so emotional and so like overwhelmed and surprised and just so happy. So I'm married.
That's so exciting. So was there a formal engagement, or was there like you just together decided, or?
Yeah, we got engaged on Christmas Eve.
And who asked who?
Rue asked me first.
Oh, and then did you ask her after that?
Yeah. I mean, it's something I knew I wanted, and then I was just blown away. I actually had just ridden up Mount Lemmon, and I got back to the parking lot or the driveway, and she asked me in the driveway, and I was like totally exhausted, and I was like, whoa, you know, and it was just so exciting. So then I asked her back like half an hour later.
You're like, excuse me, can I think about this for a minute? I've got to ask you a question.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so it was really special, and then, yeah, we were like, let's get married before we leave Arizona, but it just didn't happen, so last week it did.
That's awesome. And did you do anything on bikes for this wedding?
We had electric scooters. So I had to pack up our bikes to fly to Denver, and I was like, well, how are we going to get around? My friend lived 10 miles away, so we got those like electric Lime scooters and took them all the way across Seattle. And it's super hilly there, so it's just like, woo! And like Rue was ahead of me navigating, doing all these tricks, and I was behind just like, ugh. And it was, yeah, so we took them all the way there and then all the way back too.
So that's amazing that the battery didn't die on the Seattle.
It did. Yeah, it did. So then you'd have to like find a new one. They have an app where it's like, where's another one? So then we'd ride double to get to the next one.
You're like, we're just trying to get married.
I know. It was like this whole ordeal, but I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, like that time outside and so beautiful. It was actually a sunny day. It's never sunny there, so it was cool.
So officially, Kansas is your honeymoon then, right?
Yeah, that's right. Hope it's a good one.
And what's Rue going to be doing while you're out riding 350 miles? Because this is unsupported. She can't be out there with you.
No, she can't ride with me and she can't help me, but she'll be shooting some photos. So Rafa's making a video about my race, and then Rue's just shooting stills.
Okay.
Yeah, so we get to share it.
Very fun, very fun. Okay, well, the other thing that we need to know, because Lael, you are famous for the food that you have in your bag. So I know this is kind of a short ride for you, but is there anything that you're taking along or that you're like, I'm really looking forward to that at that gas station at 3 in the morning?
I know, I haven't really fully thought about it. I'm going to have Gnarly Nutrition limeade in my bottles. And then, gosh, what else? I'll probably have some Paydays. Because it's so hot, you can't bring regular candy bars. They melt.
Yeah, or your milk or ice cream. Is that what you usually bring?
Yeah, I might have some chocolate milk. You know, after 100 miles, that's pretty good. And that's about it. I might need some energy drinks like a Red Bull because I'm going to get tired out there.
Yeah, well, because you typically, when you do these long distance races, it's more than one day. So you're sleeping, right?
Right. So no sleep for this one. Yeah. And really the part that's the hardest for me is when it's actually dark. So it'll be dark for like 7 hours. So I just need to get through that. And then when the sun comes back up, my energy just goes whoop. So looking forward to that.
Awesome. Okay, last question. At the finish line, are you thinking beer or whiskey?
Oh man, I'm just thinking about sitting down.
If somebody brought you something, would it be beer or whiskey?
I probably can't even take either.
Okay, fair. We'll bring you chocolate milk.
Oh God, how about water?
Well, thank you so much for making the time to chat with us today. We are so excited to follow you on the 350 route, which leaves tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
Yep.
So we will hopefully be at that start line to cheer you off and see you coming back maybe 24 hours later or less.
Yeah, anybody else that could come out to the start, it's super fun. It's like the best part to have a great send-off. So 3 o'clock tomorrow, if you can come cheer us out, it'd be awesome.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon.